Welcome to the AMSDynamics.com podcast. AMSDynamics.com. Let us be your dynamic business solution.
Hey, I'm Ash.
And this is Tiny.
We are with AMS LLC, AMSDynamics.com.
Let us be your dynamic creative solution.
Yeah, that's right. And today we're following up with our third part series of Primal Branding. We did Primal Branding.
We did.
Then after that was
Creation Story.
Creation Story. And what is today about?
Today we're going to be talking about the creed of your organization.
Oh, I love that band.
Yes, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. Creed the band.
Our home's wide open. No?
So when it pertains to primal branding, we do a little bit less of that kind of throat singing that Scott Stapp does, but we do talk about how important it is to have a creed in your business vision.
Right.
There's a very quick recap. Primal branding is seven different instinctive kind of notes that a company or brand or product should hit in order to inspire people to become attracted to their company, bonded to it, and become loyal to it. Mm-hmm. This is not our concept. It was by Patrick Hanlon in the book Primal Branding. It's a fantastic book. You absolutely should pick it up and read it if you run a company, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're in marketing, if you're making a product, or if you're just walking around and you happen to have a need to read something. But the creed, you'll notice that a lot of companies, most companies now, have a mission statement or a vision statement, sometimes both. Mm-hmm. And so that is the creed by which that company is choosing to live by. Whether it's written down or written out, or if it's just something that's out there in the ether but everybody kind of understands it, it's important for a company to have a creed. We talked about Tesla last time.
Yeah.
Tesla's mission statement is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Period.
That makes sense. Electric cars.
They do solar. It's very simple, very straightforward.
I think Google's used to be do no evil. That was their slogan.
Is that true?
Back in the day.
Huh. I do remember, I vaguely remembered in the beginning of Google, they talked about we search and we never sell your information to advertisers. Mm-hmm. And I saw somebody posted a screenshot of that mission statement of Google alongside a picture of baby Anakin Skywalker with the Darth Vader shadow on the wall.
Oh, yeah. From the first Star Wars.
But I honestly, I have that vague recollection, but I don't know if it's like the Mandela effect where is it true? Is it not true? I don't remember.
So Creed, okay.
So, when you talk about Tesla, that is their mission statement, and that would be their creed. And so when they are working every day, a person comes to work there, or a person comes to be a customer of one of their products, or to buy a subscription of one of their services, they feel like they are in some small way being a part of that mission, that they're adhering to that creed. When a person buys a share of Tesla stock, they are saying, this is my contribution to this effort to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. So having that creed, having something for people to attach to and believe in is important for most companies to do.
So that's creed is like mission statement as well. It could be called that, right?
Mission statement, vision.
Vision, okay.
The thing about it is a mission statement is kind of, people now have overused it to the point where it's just a throwaway sentence at the front of the handbook when you get a job somewhere.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And whereas mission statement usually doesn't change too much, Tesla's mission statement originally was to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable transport. Now it's to sustainable energy because they started selling solar and all that type of stuff. So every move that they make is geared towards doing that. But it's not etched in stone. Amazon, their original mission was to be the world's largest bookstore.
Yeah.
And all they sold originally was books. Now Amazon, whether it's written down somewhere or not, Amazon's goal is to be the largest retailer everywhere, the largest seller of anything. Mm-hmm. It has garnered a reputation of, I bet it's on Amazon. Oh, you need it? It's on Amazon.
Yeah,
it'll be on Amazon. And so they're now the world's largest seller of everything. I don't know, by revenue, by units sold, whatever it is.
Well,
they may or may not be number one, but they are everyone's go-to place. If you go to Walmart and it doesn't have it, I bet it's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you can get groceries. You can get everything.
Everything. You can get music, you can get movies, you can get downloads,
Video games,
games,
digital downloads. Yeah, golly, you're right.
On up to like international products that you can't find around here. Anything you need. And so, whereas their original creed was, "We're going to be the world's largest bookstore," now it is, "We are the place that has it." Whatever it is, we have it. Now, is that written down in their employee handbook? I have no idea, and probably not. But we know, the customer, the consumer, we know that that's their creed. We know that that's what they believe in. We're Amazon. We've got it. What you need, we got it.
What was it, Walmart's everyday low prices or something like that used to be?
I think so.
That sounds right,
that little
don't it?
smiley face that would bounce around
Everyday
and knock
low
down.
prices.
Rolling back prices.
Rolling back
prices, yeah.
Yeah. So everybody, so it's pretty much the creed.
Food Lion was everyday low prices.
Oh,
Food Lion was everyday low prices, but Walmart was rolling back prices.
I remember they changed the Food Lion when it used to be Food Town.
I don't even remember that.
Ooh, boy, that was early 80s, maybe late 70s.
Early 80s, I was still going to Winn-Dixie. Yeah, I said it.
Biggly Wiggly. Okay, so creed is the second part of an important part of primal branding.
It's like a foundational belief or foundational structure of behavior for the company itself.
Okay.
It's one of those reasons that they find that if the founder of a company steps away, the company falters for a bit. When Steve Jobs got ousted from Apple, Apple kind of went to pot until Steve Jobs came back to Apple, because that original creed, the consumer, the customer, didn't have that same belief, that same confidence that the original creed of Apple, what Apple stood for, what Apple was going to be honored.
So if like Elon Musk stepped away from Tesla,
I think Tesla would take a big hit,
because his creed, his thought process, the way he thinks about things is part of, well, hell, the origin story and the creed so far.
Yeah,
for
and
Tesla.
People believe in him as being a driving force for the creed of the company. When people tweet to Elon Musk, "Hey, I'd really appreciate it if this was a feature in the car," a lot of times he'll respond. He'll say, "No, we're not going to do that," or he'll say, "Yep, that's a good idea. We're going to do it." And then the next thing you know, they're in the cars. It's amazing, you know. And so here you have a guy who says, "We're going to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy." That's the mission statement of the company. That's the creed of the company. But the behavior of the company also adheres to Elon Musk's creed about making compelling products, because he says that the only way to achieve our mission is to create compelling products. And then the unconscious, the unsung part of that is, to create compelling products, you got to listen to the customers.
Yeah.
And so when a customer sends him a tweet, what other can you tweet the CEO of Ford and tell him, "Hey, I'd like to have this in my car"? No, hell no.
They're like, STFU. What are you talking about? I'm Ford. You're just a person on Twitter.
Yes, but Elon Musk, the richest man on planet Earth, you can send him a tweet and have an actual possibility of getting a reply directly from him.
Could you please put the Oregon Trail video game on your Teslas?
I'm not even joking. He does entertain requests for video games on the Tesla infotainment.
I was joking.
It's not a joke. Somebody wanted Cuphead in there, and now Cuphead is in there.
Oh, Cuphead. Yeah.
No, it's not a joke. He does that because it's what people want.
Well, that's part of his creed.
That's part of his creed for his
charisma
company.
on it,
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And that's what makes the products compelling. That's what makes him as a CEO compelling. So it's true. I think that if he stepped away, if he said, "You know what, I'm the richest man on earth, I'm done for a while," I think it would take a hit.
I think so.
This podcast is brought to you by AMS LLC out of Greensboro, North Carolina. AMS LLC is a full-service business consultation firm that provides tax services, accounting, and bookkeeping and payroll. And then there's a division that Ash and I work in, AMS Dynamics. We provide creative solutions, including logo design, videography, photography, website, social media, anything that you need for your creative solutions for your business.
That's right. On our website, if you go to amsdynamics.com, you want to book an appointment for any of those things or a consultation, check it out. Book now, up top corner. Set up a schedule with us. Come on to the office, or we can do it via Zoom or by phone call, or however is more convenient for you.
And the website has a comprehensive list of all the services that we provide, along with a description of each one. And you can contact us and find out more information about it. Check out amsdynamics.com.
Hey, so real quick question.
Yep.
So we're talking about creed. So what if a company has a pitiful creed, a bad creed, or no creed at all?
Okay.
So-
I can definitely speak to that.
Okay.
So there was a company, I can't remember if it was late 80s maybe, Osborne Computer Company. Ever heard of it?
No.
Exactly. Osborne Computer Company, it did so badly because of its creed that it is now only used as a cautionary tale for other companies. Osborne Computer Company came out with a garbage computer, and they said openly, we know this is a piece of garbage, but we're coming out with another one next year or next month, or our next iteration is going to be great. So come on back to Osborne. Well, everybody said,
Hang on. So,
go ahead.
hey, this piece of crap we brought out maybe too early is garbage.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks for wasting money. We'll be back with a better one.
Yes. Now, you said something important there. Thanks for wasting your money.
Yeah.
Soon we'll come back with a better one for you to waste your money on.
Am I getting it for free?
No, you're not.
Oh,
You'd
see?
have to buy the garbage one.
Yeah. That's horrible.
And so, let me ask you a question.
All right, lay it on me.
If I said to you, I have this garbage product, but next year I'm coming out with a great one, would you like to waste your money on this one?
No, I'll just wait.
I'll just wait. Now, if everyone says I'll just wait, does that business survive?
No, they're gone.
They're gone. That's
Yeah.
called the Osborne Effect. This is 110% true. The Osborne Effect is a real thing that business owners caution each other about, because if they tell too much about the next iteration of their product, people will just wait.
Yeah.
That's why Tesla says almost nothing. They don't have model years. They don't say, oh, the 2022 version of our car will come out with such and such. They simply make the best car that they can make today.
Well,
And they don't say anything about the changes that they've made. So this one that comes off the assembly line today, you'll figure out, oh, this one has this and this and this. Wow, what happened? Oh.
Well, that's weird. Apple does the complete opposite.
Now, Apple makes their announcements about things
Yeah.
and all of that, but when they're ready to launch. iPhone
Oh,
14. So
that's a
you didn't
big
hear
difference.
anything about iPhone 47, did you?
Gotcha.
No.
Yeah.
Now, if they'd said, so the iPhone 14 is coming out next month, but we've got the iPhone SSSSS9 or whatever, the iPhone Super Rocket, whatever
Gotcha.
it is,
I gotcha.
and that's coming out 2 years from now. You would never buy the next one. You'd wait for the following one.
Yeah.
You know, and so that would be the Osborne Effect.
That makes sense. Okay.
So the Osborne Effect is when a company releases a product but announces a better product in a near enough proximity of time that it decimates the sales of the original product.
So the creed is, hey, we got something better coming next time.
yeah, that creed is a bad creed. Can we agree with that?
Oh, yeah.
Our
Welcome-
product is garbage, but we'll come out with a good one later.
Yeah. Welcome to Company Incorporated. Meh. No thanks.
That's the creed. Meh.
Eh. You could probably go over there to Company LLC and get better, but yeah, we're here.
Yeah. Welcome to Company Incorporated. We're here.
Company LLC is better, but we're cheaper.
This is our product. That does not
The
inspire
so-and-so
confidence.
1,000.
Yeah, that does not inspire
No, it
confidence. at all.
doesn't. Yeah.
You know, but if that same Osborne, like the Commodore came out,
Yeah.
and I mean, Commodore objectively wasn't the greatest thing on earth right then. It was okay, but they came out with the idea that we've got games. Our computer system has games for you to play. We've got games. If we can process enough to play a game, what else can we do with this?
Well, remember back in the day, Windows were for professionals and MacBooks were for creative people.
Well, not MacBooks, but Macintosh.
Macintosh, I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
Macintosh was for creative people, music, art.
Yes.
So you get a Macintosh, and there was no, QuickBooks. There was no real
Microsoft Office.
Yeah.
There was no Office. Now, Microsoft Office is the cornerstone. It's the industry standard for Office-related software.
But I guess that was Macintosh's creed back then was, hey, this is for art people, creative. We have the best colors, and we have the really creative stuff. That's what it felt like to me back in the day.
No, you're absolutely right, because there were, when Bill Gates and Steve Jobs finally hammered out their differences, and Bill Gates started making Microsoft Office for Macs, there was a whole advertising campaign about the fact that a Macintosh can be a serious work computer. I still remember the commercials where like a guy in a stuffy suit and everything comes up around to a cubicle, and he's got like little action figures and stuff on his computer. It was a Macintosh computer. And then he said, the boss was like, do you have what I need? And the guy, he starts whipping out, he's got this project done and that project done and that project done. And the boss says, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was a serious workstation. And so the guy knocks all the action figures off and says, does that help? Macintosh. It's pivoting their creed to demonstrate we can also be a serious PC, a serious work computer, even though PC is Windows, Apple is Apple.
Yeah, I mean, because you never found a Macintosh in a professional setting making money as far as like office works.
Yeah.
10, 12 years ago. And now as we speak, all I use is a MacBook and you use a PC.
Yes, very true.
Crazy.
Very true. Now, also things like Nintendo. You remember Nintendo?
Yeah.
It was not a Nintendo video game. What was it?
Entertainment system.
A Nintendo Entertainment System.
Mm-hmm.
And when you play with the Nintendo, what are you playing with?
What do you mean, like joysticks?
No.
Controllers?
What was the creed of Nintendo? It was now you're playing with power.
Oh my God, it is.
Yes.
It was.
And then when they came out with the Super Nintendo, they didn't say, here's a piece of garbage. And now here's the real one. The real one will be coming out.
Nintendo.
The Super Nintendo. Now you're playing with power. Super power. So the fact what they were coming out with a creed, we are a powerful entertainment system. And people were drawn to that.
Well, before that it was Atari. Atari.
Yeah, and what was Atari's creed? Anything? Can you think of anything? What do you got?
3600. I don't know.
Nothing. Otherwise, there would have been some loyalty. They would have said, I'm not getting that Nintendo thing.
You know, if there was a creed, I don't remember it.
And Atari came out with other systems after that. They came out with other more powerful systems with more processing power.
Nintendo came out, Mario Brothers, all that stuff, and the Super Nintendo, and that was the start of it all.
But nobody ever said, you know what, I'm abandoning Nintendo to go to this Atari thing.
No, because I'm loyal because of creed.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
That's how, when people get attached, they get that feeling of being a part of something with that creed, with the belief that they are aligning themselves with a company that's working towards that unified vision. You're very difficult. You have a very difficult time in diverting them. You know, Walmart comes out with their online version of shopping. Target has their online version of shopping. Everybody now has their own online version of shopping.
Mm-hmm.
But Amazon, that's where you do your online shopping.
It's true.
You know, other companies are trying to emulate that same creed. You know, do you have your Shopify store? Do you have your Etsy store?
Mm-hmm.
But you still hear the phrase, "Oh yeah, it's like having your own Amazon store." See what I mean?
Well, speaking of Nintendo and stuff, when PlayStation came around, PlayStation was a big deal, but like everybody called it Nintendo. Your grandparents, like, I got you that Nintendo for Christmas.
Yep.
Oh, thanks for the PlayStation, Grandma. Oh, it's a good Nintendo you got there.
Yeah, between the creation story and the creed working together, then next time we're going to talk about icons. You have creation story, creed, and icons. Those three things work together. That's how you end up with a household name.
Yeah.
So true. You cut yourself. What do you put on your cut?
A Band-Aid.
Band-Aid is not a thing. A Band-Aid is the name.
Sterile bandage.
Exactly. Sterile bandage, adhesive, sterile strip. I've seen all that stuff. But what do you put on a cut? You put a
Band-Aid on it.
Yes. If you have a red powdered punch that you mix in water, it's Kool-Aid. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kool-Aid. Period. End of story.
Flavored
when you
drink additive.
You get out of the shower, your ear canal's wet, you put what in there?
Q-tip.
A Q-tip. No, it's not a thing. That's a name. So you get those things working together to have a common household name, and you've got something really powerful working for you.
Well, man, I appreciate that. It's awesome. So this is Creed, and so we'll have a next one next week.
Yep, next week we'll be talking about icons. Check out Patrick Hanlon's book, Primal Branding.
Gotcha.
Because we didn't come up with this stuff. We just utilize it to help educate new business owners.
Gotcha. This is Ash.
And this is Tiny.
AMSDynamics.com.